Hello everybody, this is Ben Stiles and Nick Maynard bringing you round 2 from No Bogeys at Boyd Pond in Aiken, South Carolina. This is a fun little course, definitely a birdie or die type course where if you're not scoring your birdies, you're definitely going to be losing strokes to the field here.
Yeah, we've only got, 3 par 4s out here. Other than that, everything's pretty much open, and you really gotta make your birdies out here.
Definitely. So hole 1 plays slightly uphill. It's 245. I think it probably plays around 280, 290. Again, just taking a mid-range up here. Connor's throwing a driver here, trying to get that skip, and he's put himself inside the circle. So this is coming up here. He's throwing a nice little skip shot. Another great shot.
Yeah, he'll have a putt of that right there.
And then there is a 4th guy on our card. Steven plays ridiculously fast, and he was very tough to catch on a lot of his drives.
Oh, man.
Connor just missed that one, left it short. Corey.
Whoa.
Oh, man, yeah. This was actually our 17th hole, so the heat had definitely taken its toll by this point.
Second round of the day, 17th hole. You got to be feeling a little tired.
This is my par putt. Gosh.
Yeah. Three is not a terrible score here. You will see quite a few birdies on that hole, but getting out of there with 3 is not too bad.
No. Moving on to hole 3, 244. Again, this is a 2 fairway shot. You can either throw the big forehand hyzer out to the right-hand side or try to throw something straight down that right-hand side.
What are you throwing right there?
I threw a TI Buzz, but it's just gotten a little too flippy on me, and I threw it straight, and threw it through the straight line wall of trees and into the woods on the other side.
Yeah, this hole right here is a tough birdie. You just got to pure that inside gap to really get it close to the basket.
And Corey's showing exactly how it's done. Throwing that rock, just getting a nice pretty turnover, and he absolutely laced that.
Yeah, that was a good looking shot right there. That's exactly what you want to do.
And this is how fast Steven plays. This is in real time. He just steps up on the tee pad, and he just did not get any pop on that throw at all. And he got it nose up, and it just dove into the woods left, and you could see how thick that is over there.
That's the one spot you do not want to be, although it looks like he got out okay.
He got out of there, so that was pretty good. I believe that was Connor just throwing his approach shot, and me with a long comebacker at the basket. And
just a little high.
Yeah, I had to throw an Anheuser to get around those trees, but Corey making good on that little birdie tap in he had there.
So, looks like a 1 bird and a few pars, huh?
That's exactly correct.
Yeah, that's about what you're going to get throughout every group. Hole 3 right here is a really fun hole. Plays slightly downhill. You got a wide open gap on the left, tight gap up the right there. You just want to avoid trees, and anywhere right there you're going to have a look at it.
Yeah, pretty much what everybody's doing this hole is taking that forehand route down the left gap, miss those trees in the middle, and hyzer out before you get too long, and that's going to give you a good little look at the basket.
Looks like you put a good move on that one.
I did. I put it a little long. I got a big skip off of the mulch. I must have hit a stick. And
looks like you rolled that one over a little bit.
He did, and he just put it straight into the woods long. And Steven's throwing a pretty good shot here. He should be down there where he has a look. He's up there by me.
Tough out right here. Oh.
Corey, from that difficult position, almost put that one in there. That would have been incredible. Steven just left it a little high.
Here's you for your good birdie look.
Yeah, this should be one I make all day long, but not this weekend.
Putter wasn't working very well for you this weekend.
Corey with a little tap in after that great outshot, and Connor just playing the hole perfect.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Just avoid the trouble, try to get it to stick right there, and tap your bird in.
The mulch is thick there, so if he throws a high-speed driver down that hole, get that high-speed driver on an edge and just get it to catch.
Hole 4 here plays quite a bit uphill.
Yeah, so there's a ditch short of the basket. There's trouble long. I'm taking my Challenger, throw it on a little hyzer, and just put it up there. And
that looked like a really good shot.
Put it right underneath the basket. That was the best shot I had on that hole all weekend. And Corey just trying to follow that up. He just turns that over just a hair and nails that sign perfect. Steven just ripping a slow turnover up there and gets it in the ditch right behind the basket, so he should be able to get his little birdie putt look from there.
Not a bad spot. Connor missing that one a little low.
Corey putting that one in. Great putt, Corey.
That's a good bird.
That ditch is right around the basket, so anything around the basket is going to stay pretty close.
And you must be really close if he's tapping that in.
Yeah, I put it under the basket.
Oh, gosh.
Fantastic.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Moving on, 390 foot par 4. It's a eagleable par 4, and play it safe, you can get your easy birdie. Play it aggressive, you can get punished hard.
Yeah, this hole out here is probably what happened there.
I pulled it way right. I hit like 7 trees and ended up in the center of the fairway down short.
That's all you want on this hole, is to be in the middle somewhere where you can throw
Corey's
up.
showing you this aggressive route. So he's throwing a backhand turnover, and he's absolutely laced this thing.
Jesus.
It's 390, and he might have thrown that 400. He's actually going to be putting coming back at the basket. And Steven trying to do the same thing, it just never hooks back up for him. But he's going to be on the right-hand side, around the corner. We should have a simple approach from there.
Yeah, you just want to try to keep it clear here.
So Connor's just throwing that turnover. His never stabled up for him either, but he's going to be on that right-hand side. Anything out there where you can look at around the basket's fine. I'm taking a comment on a turnover line and just trying to keep it turning. And that should put me inside the circle. It's a little farther right than I wanted to be, but I'll live with that from where my tee shot was.
Yeah, that's pretty much par for the course on that hole.
Connor just taking a nice simple approach shot from where he was. A safe drive gets you an easy birdie putt.
That was a good out right there.
That's a great out. So this will be Connor for his birdie.
Right? Yeah. Just missing it there.
This is me for my birdie save and just missed that one. And this is Corey coming from long of the basket back for his 2. And just squeaks that one in.
That's a great 2 right there. That's definitely picking up a stroke on everybody.
Yeah. Just tapping out my 4, which I'm happy with how the hole started for me.
4 on that hole is not bad at all. This is hole 6 here. It plays quite a bit downhill, 382. Mid-range putter, just something out there. You want to hug the right side, get it to drift back left, and land next to the basket, hopefully there.
Corey's showing exactly what to do with putter, just kind of slide it up to the basket. Because you don't want anything that's going to skip hard left, because it does have a little drop off over there, and you can end up quite a ways from the basket.
Yeah.
I'm throwing my buzz forehand turnover here, and I have thrown exactly what I want to do. But right as my disc hits the ground, it hits a stick and just kind of stops all 4 momentum and just leaves me outside the circle. He left that drift a little bit to the right, but it puts him on the edge here, and he's throwing his approach, and he's left his approach just a little bit right too. So this is Steven's drive. He's giving that a half go from there.
Oh, looked like a pretty good run right there.
It was a pretty good run, but he left him downhill, pushed him away. I was trying to go on that one, but man, letting it go a little high and long.
Yeah, that drop off behind the basket there, it's kind of scary to look at sometimes.
It's very intimidating to putt at. Corey tapping in a nice 2.
Good par save right there.
Yeah, felt good to hit that one.
Yeah, taking a 3 on this hole is not the end of the world. A 2 feels like a bonus.
Yeah, there's a lot of birdies out here, so if you don't get them on this one, get it on the next one.
Yeah, this is honestly probably one of my favorite holes out here. Hole number 7. You just throw a forehand out there wide, let it come back right, or throw the backhand here. It goes pretty straight.
The only thing you worry about on the backhand is you don't want it to hyzer in back towards the OB lake to the left, and you don't want it to carry too long and end up in the woods long. So I'm taking a buzz here and just trying to throw it straight and low, and I just did not get the low part. I got the straight down.
That's gotta get down.
Yeah, I put it long, but I put it past the OB, so it's going to be safe. I'm just going to have a long comebacker.
Yeah, that's a scary shot right there. Here's Connor. Uh-oh. That's
trouble.
Low. Going right to the OB pond.
Right into the OB pond. This is my comebacker.
That was a pretty good run right there.
I scared it. Those don't count, though. And this is Steven from in the bushes from about 45. Cans
No
that
way.
putt. That's a great putt.
That's just dirty.
I missed Connor's approach shot from his OB, so that was his bogey putt. That was Corey.
This is for a par right here.
This would be my par putt. Cleaning up the easy ones, I guess. I missed a lot of birdie putts, didn't miss a lot of par putts, so that's something.
This hole right here, this hole 8, you can take it up the middle, or most people go outside of that tree with a forehand hyzer, just trying to get it to drift back right.
Yeah, the straight route is definitely there. It's wide open, but there is some trouble to be found on the straight route, and there's nothing over here to the left to find. The only thing you can do wrong is do what I did and throw it straight, and rather than on a tight hyzer on that tree. But even with me doing that, I've left myself probably about 60 feet wide open going back to the basket.
Yeah, this hole right here, it's a easy 3. You're really want to get 2 here, but it's not bad taking a 3, walking off, going to the next hole.
Yeah, advanced division. This feels like a must-get birdie for me. I feel like if I don't get this one, then I've done something terribly
That was a
wrong.
good birdie putt right there. Oh, off the front of the cage. Those tend to sting a little.
Yeah.
Connor missing that one.
He actually took the CTP on this hole and was like, "Yeah, I got the CTP," and then botched the putt. That's always tough.
Couple
Cleaning
of
up-
threes.
Cleaning up my par, and Connor will be doing the same thing here, cleaning up his par.
Yeah, that's got to be disappointing.
So again, back to this hole, wide open again with a tree magnet in the middle. If you miss that tree, pretty much whatever you throw on a little hyzer, you're going to be golden.
Yeah, there's a good backhand line as well as a good forehand line. You could go either way. Looks like you're going backhand.
I'm going backhand, and I just did not get any snap on that throw. When it left my hand, I knew it wasn't going to make those trees. So I hyzered right into those trees, which is going to give me a difficult approach.
Connor showing you the forehand line around the left.
Had some lighting issues here with the camera trying to adjust to the highlight out there, but
Yeah.
this is where my drive ended up, and gave it a little half run.
This part of the course here, it's no bogeys at Boyd Pond. Also no shade at Boyd Pond.
Very true. It was very hot coming around the second round. The humidity was really high, and we were just all fighting for shadows wherever we could find them. So Connor cleaning up his par, me cleaning up my par there too. This one again, wide open, just dead straight. Straight, you can throw the backhand hyzer, you can throw the forehand hyzer, you can throw the dead straight shot.
Yeah, the only danger here is just this green's pretty fast, so you can get a good skip off to the right and bounce into the trees over here.
Almost bounce it into the basket.
That was a good shot.
And Steven missed his drive again. He's just so fast. This is my 2 putt.
Oh, what happened?
2 rounds in a row, I missed that putt from inside 20 feet. That one
Yeah,
stings.
you can see just how fast that green was. I mean, your disc landed well left of the basket and skipped all the way to the right.
Yeah.
This par 4 coming up here, it's the longest hole on the course, I do believe. Only danger here is going right into the thorns, or you can see that little mix of brush right in the perfect landing zone. They just had to leave that there.
Yeah, so Corey's actually taking, I believe, a mid here. He's just trying to get a little turnover. He's just trying to push to where he can go around that cluster of trees.
Yeah, it's a pretty smart shot there.
Steven's on a forehand here. He's turned it over a little bit. It's going to put him down the left-hand side of the fairway. Connor's going a forehand.
Trying to get the hyzer flip on it.
Let's see how this one works out. Looks like it's pushed him down that right-hand side again.
That's ideal
Oh,
landing
he's
zone.
right in the middle of that fairway.
That's exactly what you want. You're going forehand as well.
I am. I'm trying to turn it over a little bit. I got it to turn over a lot in the headwind, and it's actually pushed me around to the left side of that little island trees there. So I'm going to be in an ideal position over there.
This is a pretty long shot right here. He left himself a good bit.
But he's put a nice little hyzer on that. That's going to put him up there right behind the basket. He's going to be circles edged long.
That's a pretty good throw from there. He is way left over here.
Yeah, and he straightened this one out and got no hyzer on it and just threw it straight into that briar patch over there to the left hand or to the right hand side.
Those thorns over there are pretty brutal.
Connor throws a pretty solid upshot here. That's going to
Look
put him
good.
just past the basket. I'm throwing my jawbreaker zone here on a nice little flat to hyzer line and put it about 10, 12 feet out from the basket.
Yeah, that's how you play this hole right there.
Steven's throwing a little overhand. Tomahawk just kind of got domed down and stuck in that long grass up there by the basket.
Oh, a little splash out.
And one of the few putts Corey missed the entire round.
There it is.
Got my birdie, so 3 feels good on that hole.
Everybody else tapping out here.
So I believe that was Steven for his par, and this will be Corey for his par as well. And then moving on to the second longest hole in the course. This hole plays pretty wide open. The only mistake that's going to inhibit you from getting your easy birdie is if you push it to the left. So that wall of trees there can make it difficult to get to the basket, but anything out there right to straight is going to give you a great line.
Connor putting a pretty good move on that one, flexing
Mashed
it out
that
there.
Forehand turnover. That was a great shot. Taking a wraith and just throwing it hard, trying to get a little flex out of it. I actually threw this one pretty good, and I was pretty happy with this one. So
Yeah, it looks like you got around that corner to the ideal landing zone. That's
I'm right around the
exactly
corner.
where you want.
Be about 50 out, so
Yeah,
put a pump on it.
On the scorecard, this is a par 4, but it really plays like a par 3. It's a very easy birdie.
Yeah, a good drive is going to give you a solid look at the basket. And there you can see no editing there. That's how fast Steven's on the tee pad. Corey was still walking off when Steven was taking his throw, and he's throwing a pretty good shot. So we've all ended up in this little landing zone where we've got little 50-foot runs at the basket to try to give it a chance. Trying to float it up there.
It's pretty good go at it.
But I'm close enough that I'm going to make my easy birdie. So
Yeah, the only thing danger here is somehow catching an unlucky roll.
right. Connor doing the same thing, laying it up. And Corey's got a legitimate putt at this one. And just didn't quite give it all it needed.
I really do not think I've ever seen a 2 on this hole in this pin position.
I've seen it two'd once, but it was from a 60-foot putt. And that was Dwayne Dowd actually hit that one with one of his crazy nose-down putts.
Old Dwayne, man, he definitely knows how to play. Everybody tapping out here, taking easy birdies. You know, it's a 3, but you know, 3 feels like a par. If you take a 4, it feels like bogey.
It definitely does. So moving on to hole 13, plays slightly downhill. Ground slopes from right to left. Connor's trying to play that forehand line that just barely stays off the wood line there. I'm throwing a backhand putter here, and a pretty good move on this one. I just didn't quite give it the height that needed to get all the way to the basket.
Yeah, danger here. If you miss left, you can get in the trees over there and not really have a good look at it, but it's wide open. You just need to throw it down there straight, just like that.
Yeah, and Corey actually threw a great shot there. He just put it a little long. Steven throwing that over the woods over there, but that's going to put him inside the circle where he's got to go to the putt.
Everybody should have a look at birdie here. Connor leaving that low. Just a little outside.
And Corey coming back at this one.
Oh,
Just barely trickled that one in.
Snuck it in. That's crazy.
It's a good putt.
Oh,
Steven
no.
just front rim on that one too.
Yeah, this hole right here, you really feel like you should birdie.
It's wide open. It's right there. You can see it. There's nothing between you and the basket. It hurts to not get that one.
This hole here plays pretty tough. I would say it's the hardest birdie on the course.
I would agree. That one tree that's right there in the middle that just sucked up Corey's disc is the tree you've got to beat on that forehand hyzer. And you can just see the green arrow sign in the background. Hyzer right in front of that is what you want to do. And I feel like I've thrown the perfect shot here and just catch a little tiny twig in the fairway down there and get stopped about 40 short.
Yeah, that's a very tight window into the green right there. If you can get it back there, that's a great shot.
Corey's going the high turn over here to stall and trying to get to just turn around the corner. He's throwing a great shot. He's pushed it a little deep, but he should be looking at it. Steven just throwing something down there where he can try to get down that tunnel and get a putt.
Yeah, you just want to get your 3 and get out of here. Try not to take a 4.
Connor throwing a nice little thumber, slow turner. And this is where my drive left me after that little branch off my left shoulder and just not able to convert on that putt.
Yeah, you had a good look at it, but
I was putting scared because that hill rolls away so hard. And that was actually Connor coming back up the hill and just missing that par save.
it's a good 3.
Tapping in my par there, that doesn't feel too bad.
Tricky hole right here.
Yes.
It plays downhill quite a bit. A few lines you can take, but from where it's so far downhill, your disc is just traveling pretty fast once it hits the green. Get a lot of big skips on this hole.
Yeah, last round I threw a mid-range. I got too big a skip. This time I'm going zone straight, and I still got a huge skip. I'm not sure what to do here to avoid that skip except for hit a tree by the basket.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Just try to hit your line, and hopefully it hits something.
Yeah, so Corey actually leaked off to the left, and he was quick getting down the hill and ran away from us. But he's left his approach shot wide right.
It's Connor for a big 2.
Just doesn't able to convert there. This is Steven, I believe, coming out of the woods and just barely misses that putt. This will be me out of the woods trying to throw a forehand because that one little tree's in the way.
Oh.
Had the right height, just missing that angle a little
Yeah,
bit.
you tend not to miss very much with those forehand putter shots.
Put them close, but I've been putting them in, so that doesn't matter. Corey tapping in his bogey there. That one feels bad. Steven cleaning up his par.
Yeah, 3 on this hole. That's about all you expect on this hole.
It's a really tough green to stick from anywhere.
Hole 16, really fun short hole. We got OB pond long, OB sand trap short. Pretty big green. You just want to throw something out there and hopefully it sticks and don't skip long.
Yeah. These guys are showing you how it's done. He's throwing that little forehand with the driver. just hits that tall grass and just digs in. I'm actually going zone here on a forehand, playing that hyzer again, and I'm scared of that OB because I've gone OB the last 4 times I played this course. So I was really happy that one didn't go OB.
Yeah, I saw your reaction there. That's a good shot. Going backhand here, straight at it. It's got to sit down.
It just settles up there and rolls to the basket. So I've got myself about a 25-foot putt.
Oh, off the top.
Off the top, and
Luckily.
just barely stayed in.
Yeah,
so
that's scary right there.
Strad will come back on a harder putt, make it with no problem.
Yeah, it's a good putt. Everybody else tapping in for the pretty easy birdies right here.
It should be an easy birdie hole. This is another one of those you feel like you got to get.
Yeah, you expect 3 birdies and 1 par from every card on this hole. Hole 17 here plays quite a bit uphill. 210 on the card, probably plays more like 250.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I take a putter, throw it hard, and see what happens.
Yeah, you really just want to avoid the trees on the right. You know, they'll knock your disc down, and just nestle up there in front of the brick wall and make it easy too.
Yeah. So Steven's actually put this a little high. He's tight left, but he should be inside the circle. He should be able to work with that. Corey going backhand here. He's throwing a little wide, but he got that little dirt patch over there, so he's going to be putting up at it, no problem.
Yeah, not a bad shot at all.
I'm taking the same challenger I did last round, just throwing out a little hyzer. Pushed a little deep, but I'm up top, basket high. I should have an easy putt from there.
Yeah, this is a kind of a scary green. You can get some weird rolls here, and of course with that wall, you can roll a long ways.
Yeah, and then this putt right here, I'm putting right towards that drop off, and
Good putt.
made a good putt. Steven's coming back for his par.
Nails it.
Nails it. And then Corey tapping in his 2 there. So that's a great drive.
Hole 18 here, again, another downhill hole. It plays about 380 on the card, I think.
I think that's about right.
Yeah, a couple lines. You can throw a forehand flex down the middle or try to take a backhand outside.
Yeah, Corey's trying to take the backhand low on a hyzer line and just leaves it a little too high. I'm taking the same line and just pushing down there, trying to push those trees straight. Got a good little skip, and that should put me inside 15 feet. I felt really great about that drive.
Yeah, this hole is a really tough 2. Taking a 3 on this hole is a good way to finish.
Yeah. And I believe we're going to be seeing these guys just throwing their approaches because none of them are really inside good putting range. So I believe that was
Connor first.
That was Connor first.
Yeah.
And this is me tapping in. Or not really tapping
Was that
in.
a birdie?
That was a birdie. I finally got a birdie on that hole.
That's a good 2.
Low hyzer there is a good way to attack that one. This will be Corey tapping in his par. And then Connor will be tapping in his par too from his good approach shot.
Good tournament.
Good tournament. I want to say thanks to Henry for running the tournament. And I want to say thank y'all for watching. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all next time.